Hey, TouchPoint friends, welcome. We're glad that you're here. We are excited to share with you some information about a special acquisition that we've been working on over the past year. You may have heard about it when we were at Summit together, but TouchPoint has officially acquired Path Engagement. We are merging our teams, and we're excited to bring this solution to our partner churches. So we wanted you to be the first to know. Some of you may not have heard about Path before, so we're going to share with you a little bit more about what we love about it and what we are excited about, and we think that you will be too. But before we do, I thought we would share a funny story real quick. So my name is Ross Miller. I serve as president at TouchPoint. This is Ronee De Leon. She's head of partner church success with us. And Ronnie, we met a couple years ago in Dallas at Fletcher's ex-pastor conference.
We
All right.
did.
So very first time we met, we were hosting a dinner with some of our partner churches and friends. And Ronnie and I sat next to each other. And after some small talk, just catching up and all of that, she asked me a really insightful question. Do you remember? We haven't talked about this today. Do you remember what that was?
I asked you what you were excited about at Touchpoint. What was going on that had you excited?
And I responded how excited I was, how we were using data to shepherd the flock, how we were using data to identify people who might be engaging or disengaging from the church. And I described to you this whole idea of like church analytics and all of that and why it's so important. And then I turned the tables and I asked you, what about you? And what did you say?
The same exact thing. You're like, what do you do? And I'm like, well, I work at a church and I lead this software all about engagement. And we had a moment connecting the things that you were excited about. You were speaking my language, and I was also excited about those kinds of things.
So we totally were. And what you described to me was something that if a church does it, they usually invest a lot of time and energy and resources to do it well because it hasn't been native in a lot of technology tools that are out there and being used in the open market with churches very much. Specifically, it's the idea of data visualization and data exploration. And then some of the things around that that help you really identify and spotlight things that as pastors we should see about the people that are walking in and maybe more importantly out of our doors.
That's
So
right.
Ronnie served as president of this software company and left the company a year and a half ago or so to come serve on our leadership team. We were grateful for it. So fast forward a year and a half, and we now are excited to bring her old team on with us to serve you. So Ronnie, help us. Maybe if somebody wasn't at Summit, what should they know about Path?
Yeah, thanks, Ross. It's really exciting that Path is coming to the Touchpoint team. Um, Many of you know that me walking away from it was difficult, but this is one of those times where it felt like maybe the Lord was playing chess while we were playing checkers, and this is a beautiful marriage of God and God's sovereignty. It's a beautiful example of that. So Path is a software that layers on top of your church management software. So it's going to layer on top of TouchPoint. TouchPoint remains your single source of truth, and via APIs, we're pulling the data to visualize it. The heart of Path is to take that data and help you transform it into discipleship. So when we can see it quicker, we can get to our people quicker. And really, what we're looking at is engagement. So, how do we understand as people engage? And, like Ross said, maybe even more importantly, disengage. I have seen church after church tangibly close their back door by having the information the way that Path lays it out so that we can quickly follow up with people as they're disengaging. A lot of times it's highlighting care needs that maybe we wouldn't have known about without being able to visualize the data really well. So Path is helping churches solve a lot of problems when it comes to just being able to see and connect with and care for their people in a timely manner. The lobby's a great place for us to see people week in and week out, but almost once we get to a certain size, it almost doesn't matter how big your team is. You just can't lay eyes on everybody. So we're hoping that with the objective data that Path provides of people's involvement in your church, you can kind of jump to the subjective pastoral side of things to care for them and walk alongside them as they go through the things of life.
That's great. So our technology teams have been working together on TouchPoint and Path over the last few quarters. making sure that our systems are talking. We have a few churches that are in what we call alpha. And so they're starting to see their data, see their people, and all of that. And so it's kind of a proof of concept phase that we have been in. We're taking it into beta, and we've got even more churches that are starting to jump into the beta phase with us. If a church is interested in this, what should they do? What do they need to know?
Their next step is scheduling a demo. Let's look at the reports together. That way you can ask questions, see what Path does. There is a link in this communication where you can sign up for a demo. So let's jump in and explore how we can even better transform our data into discipleship.
So we can't wait to show this to you. The way that this is set up in TouchPoint, we try and have everything included just to not have a lot of modular pricing. However, Path, because it has Microsoft licenses and things that come along with it for your team, it is set up as a separate standalone piece. And if we haven't shared the pricing with that, we will definitely do that as soon as you reach out, just so you know what to expect on that front. And not everybody's going to use it. It's not built for everybody. It is definitely geared towards people who have the bandwidth and all of that to really jump in. So we're happy to share that with you. Thanks for taking a minute to let us interrupt your day and hopefully introduce an idea or concept that you will jump into and take a look at with us. Thanks for being a partner, church. We're grateful to get to serve you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.